It had been years since I'd set foot in my father's house. The same house I'd grown up in, but never dared to return to. After he died, the place just went silent. Every door creaked like it remembered something, every wall seemed to whisper my name. I told myself I was just there to clean up, to finally pack his things and let go. But deep down, I knew something was waiting for me in that house. When I opened the front door, the air hit me like a memory. Dust, old wood, and something rotten. The hallway light flickered as if the house recognized me. Pictures of my family still hung on the wall, but their eyes felt different. Like they weren't looking at me. They were watching me. My father's room was the same as I remembered. His books, his tools, his favorite chair near the window. Everything frozen in time. And then I saw it. An old box tucked under his bed, covered in dust thick enough to hide secrets. I opened it, and inside was a single black VHS tape. Written across it, in fading marker, were the words, "Do Not YTH. I laughed nervously. Probably one of Dad's old recordings, I said to myself. But the air around me suddenly felt heavier, like the house didn't want me to touch it. Still, curiosity won. I searched the storage room and found an old VCR, wiped the dust off, plugged it in, and slid the tape inside. The screen flickered to life with static, hissing, crackling, like something trying to breathe through the television. Then, an image appeared. It was our house. The same living room, the same curtains, except younger, cleaner, and sitting on the couch was my father. He was smiling, talking to the camera, but behind him there was someone else, a dark, shadowy figure, standing perfectly still. I froze. The figure had no face, just a human shape, darker than the shadows around it, and it was slowly, inch by inch moving closer to my father. I hit pause. The static lines froze mid-motion. That thing, whatever it was right behind him. I felt a chill crawl up my neck. Something about that figure felt familiar, like I'd seen it before. Maybe in dreams. I hit play again. The video cut to nighttime. My father was sitting on his bed, reading something. The room was dimly lit by a single lamp. Then, the bedroom door creaked open on its own. And that same shadow slipped inside. The camera started to shake, like someone, or something, was holding it. And then I heard it. A whisper. Faint at first, then closer. "You shouldn't have come back." And my heart stopped. The voice didn't come from the TV. It came from behind me. I turned around instantly. Nothing. Just the cold air of an empty room. When I turned back, the screen had gone black. But in the reflection, I could see my own face. And behind me, for just a second, that same shadow. I ejected the tape. On the back, there was another label. Pet 2. Only if you dare. I froze. There were more. I dug through the box again. And there they were, part 2 and part 3. I don't know why, but I had to see them. I needed to know what my father was hiding. I put in part 2. This one started in the basement. It was dark, lit only by candlelight. My father was sitting cross-legged on the floor, muttering something under his breath. The walls were covered in strange markings, symbols, written in red, like some kind of ritual. He looked terrified. And then, I heard him speak clearly. "I've done what you asked. Let him go. Please." My blood ran cold. Who was he talking to? Who was he begging for? The camera began to shake again. The flame flickered, and then everything went dark. In that darkness, a deep voice spoke. Not from the tape, from the speakers, from everywhere. "He won't know until it's time." I ripped the tape out. My hands were trembling. I could feel it. Something inside this house had woken up, but I couldn't stop. I had to finish it. I loaded the third and final tape. The screen flickered violently. The video was distorted. Sound cutting in and out. At first, all I saw was static, then a room appeared. A small, windowless room. The camera panned down, and there, on the floor, was a dead body. I leaned closer. The image stabilized. My stomach turned to ice. It was my father. His eyes were open, staring directly at the camera. And behind him, written on the wall in what looked like blood, were 2 words, "Dio Nauti Moi TCH." I screamed. The TV flickered. The lights in the room began to dim. The tape ejected on its own, clattering onto the floor. But the TV didn't turn off. It stayed on, and now, on the screen, was me. Standing in that very room. Right now. The same position. The same look on my face. I stepped back. The me on the screen stepped forward. Then came the whisper again. Louder this time. Right beside my ear. "It's your turn now." I fell to the floor. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, it was morning. The TV was off. The tape, broken, Shards of plastic scattered around me. I picked up a piece. There was something wedged inside, a folded paper. It was old, yellowed, and in my father's handwriting. If you're watching this, then it's already begun. That shadow, it's been with you since birth. I made a deal, my life for yours. My throat went dry. My father had traded his soul, for me, and now that he was gone, the debt had come due. I threw the tape into the fireplace. It caught flame immediately, melting into black plastic. But then, the TV turned on again, all by itself. The screen glowed red, and a single sentence appeared. Some things don't burn, they come back. I froze. Behind me, something moved, a faint reflection in the dark glass of the TV, a figure, standing right behind me. I didn't turn around, I couldn't, because deep down, I already knew who it was. Hours later, I walked out of that house, locked the door, never looked back. But even now, every night when I close my eyes, I still hear the tape spinning. I still hear that whisper. You shouldn't have come back. And sometimes, when I wake up suddenly, in the middle of the night, I swear I see static on the walls. Some secrets aren't meant to be uncovered. Some memories should stay buried. Because when you dig up the past starts digging back. Amend. A faint static sound, a quiet laugh, screen fades to black.